protecting turtles, sterilizing dogs in India, saving seals in South Africa, anti-whaling campaigns to counter Japan's intransient whaling policies, safeguarding bears in China, raising awareness on bats in Australia, strengthening rainforest conservation schemes in Peru, and challenging the can hunting industry in South Africa are only some efforts that he has been supporting over the years. India is a place where Phil gets to breathe and is found in a different mood every time he lands here. I had the privilege to join Phil and his wonderful wife Trix at Visakhapatnam to experience their footprints of kindness in the country and try and understand the mantra. Our first stop, the Visakha SPCA. It is a proud moment for Pradeep Nath, founder of VSPCA and one of Phil's most trusted animal person here in India, to welcome the delegation of distinguished animal people from across the country who have been handpicked by Phil to experience kindness footprints.
I'm very honored that you all could come over here, visit the place, and my thanks to Phil for making all this possible.
Pradeep Nath is a former banker with a string of postgraduate degrees and diplomas. A dynamic, passionate and intense man whose heart lies in saving animals, he started the VSPCA in 1997 with a small corpus fund and has expanded his operations in the midst of tremendous odds. He has provided employment to many local villagers who have imbibed the kindness ethic. Marine conservation is another activity which is close to Phil Wollen's heart. He has lent his support to the daring activities of Sea Shepherd Conservation Society to protect precious marine life across the seas, and in India his primary beneficiary is the olive ridley turtle, an endangered species that nests on the beaches of Visakhapatnam. Turtle conservation, spatially on Visakhapatnam's crowded beach, has not been an easy affair. Everybody wants a share of the beach, from the presence of mighty machines to human footprints. Pradeep has to encounter them all so the nests are safe. Phil has worked tirelessly to help children all over the world. Indeed, children form one of the 5 pillars of his trust. Phil helps many orphanages across the world. In Vizag, he assists children in an institute named PIMHANS that enables them to overcome their mental challenges. The Kindness Kids program, initiated by kids, leads them towards a lighter environmental footprint by encouraging them to adopt a vegetarian or vegan diet. The children interact with pet dogs under a scheme called Professor Paws. Animals have a therapeutic effect on children and help them gauge the interconnection our species has with all life. Phil's involvement with children is to breach the gap that exists among humans and other animals. Phil is not afraid to stand up for his beliefs and be criticized for them. In essence, a private man, he has courted controversy as you would expect. His critics have called his schemes the pet fancies of a rich man who can afford to have historic ideas. He has been described as impractical and unrealistic and has been threatened personally and been vilified in the press. But the critics